matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 34 yards there and a first down. And going right back to Walker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, if a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was take
plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a yard. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Niners at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win That established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Dances by him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Touchdown 49ers!
Ken Walker
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Colts nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, hey!
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nifty move. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
A give for Walker running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kenneth Walker
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
and the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At their 49-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Taking it right down Broadway.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson off the play fake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Samuel.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
This is Samuel.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75.
And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this
touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 223 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back to Walker on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Richardson going to move him around.
Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Running left is Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Walker with another carry.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And quickly they get to the line. Richardson now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Waters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying the left side with Walker. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And going right back to Walker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Third and goal.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. An extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 48, Colts 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long for Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This was a